in 2019. He was awarded Best Motivational Speaker of the Year by EFI and Kalki Gaurav Samman by Kalki Foundation in 2021. He has also awarded Guinness World Record in 2022. He has also got another world record as a part of International Speakathon organized by ABCD International Family in 2022. He has filed a patent in veterinary health. He is working for the welfare of people with rare diseases and their families. He has worked along with for Entrepreneur Development Madhya Pradesh, imparting training in Singrauli district. Also has provided training to women self-help groups in Singrauli as a part of rural livelihood generation program for Madhya Pradesh. I welcome you, sir, and over to you, sir. Thank you so much for attending our event.
Thank you so much, Shivangi, for this introduction. And Gauravji, thank you so much for inviting me and giving me this opportunity to speak to the youngsters here. Because I love to talk to youngsters because they have a bundle of energies and new ideas. So that is something I would like to have even from our session today, because I like to interact as Shivangi read in my profile that I have been a trainer and a mentor. So for being a trainer, I need feedback, continuous feedback. And I have always encouraged my students to actually start asking questions, because when we ask questions, more things come up, right? And there might be knowledge, but again, at times when we try to make it in a fixed pattern, what happens is we may forget to include a few more points, right? So I'll request everyone who is present today and who is listening, do ask questions. And since the topic is my story, right? My story and entrepreneur journey. So let me tell you one thing that defines me, because I'm from a special community from our society or worldwide. As Shivangi read that I'm working for the welfare of people with rare diseases. So I myself am a patient of hemophilia. That's a rare bleeding disorder. And there are many medical issues that come up, challenges come up in my life also that have come up. And from my childhood, where my schooling was not regular because of the condition, so the challenges had always been there, right? So it is part of my life, something that many times when we start our entrepreneur journey, or even when we are employed by someone, we forget that challenges are part of our life. Even while we are doing our studies, we take challenges as things that are roadblocks. In fact, what about a person who is living a life with an uncertainty, right? And if challenges be roadblock, then how do you lead your life? How would you achieve anything that you want in life?
चलना तो हम तो
Sorry. Okay.
I have muted. So be
Okay.
muted. Dear participant, be muted. If you have any query, then you can
Yeah.
unmute
Then
yourself.
yes, then you can unmute and you can ask anything, any question. And because, see, it is a center of innovation that is organizing it. So the thing or where I get my inspiration from for innovation is basically from nature. I'll be talking about it, and how we can, and everyone actually, you guys are living in that time. While we were studying, we never had that startup things and incubators and all those things available to us. So you are in a very good time span where you can put your ideas, your dreams, and your skills into practical application and solve a lot of problems that are there, and help our country to grow and become a true world guru that we are all talking about, right? And while in the process you will achieve your own dream. So uh, let me start with the beginning of the thing, that who Manoj Kumar Singh is. And because whatever I do has been because of the environment that I have grown up into, what I have experienced in my life. And it is the same with every one of us. While you are also living your life, you have your own set of environments. And understand this one thing that I have able to realize in my life: we lead our own journey. We lead and we have our own journey within a life, within our life, and within a family. When we are talking about, let's say there is a family of multiple siblings, each one, one who is elder, one who is born in the middle, one who is the youngest one, each one has their own journey. Our parents had their own journey. So we should not compare ourselves with the others, that my elder got good opportunity or my younger one is getting more opportunity. So how this thing is, and why we should not do it: because when we are comparing, we are wasting our energy into comparison and in being frustration, right? And frustration doesn't bring in creativity, which is again one very important skill, life skill. And at the same time, when you are into any business, in entrepreneur journey, you need to have that creativity with you. So you are actually killing it by putting yourself in a stage of frustration. So that starts when you are mindful what is happening with you, right? When you stop comparing yourself, you are happy with your journey, right? What were you, let's say, a few years back? Now how are you today? Let's say there might be some of the students right now listening who are into their first year or of their studies in their graduation. Some might be in their post graduation. Then first year guys, they can compare how they were in their school life, right? Have they achieved some growth? They should, right? They should look into that thing. And similarly, those who are doing their post graduation, what and how their thought process was and what stage they were in their graduation, they should compare that, and they should see how were they during that time period. So that will help them realize their own journey. And while we are taking up this time period when we want to innovate something or we want to start something, so this thing is very important that we do, and we keep realizing those things. And I did in my life, because of, as I told you, hemophilia is part of my life, but I have not let it to be the defining term in my life, right? Many of people, even outside healthcare experts who know the seriousness of the disease, they told me not to go about playing games and all those things. And but I did that. Okay, I was naughty in that part, so I would not listen. But again, I would be careful of my own condition. So understanding one's limitation also is very important, because when you know your own limits, right now your limitations might be, let's say, at this level, but when you are working on those things, right, those limitations could be skill wise also. While you are going for your job, or while you are looking to a startup, or you are looking to grow your business or anything, you have the skill level, which when you work on it, that enhances and raises to the next level. And that is very important while you are even doing your innovation or leading a life as such, right? So why I chose to be an entrepreneur: see, I come from a background where my father, so it has to come to him also, right? Because my family background is middle class. Okay, my father actually ran away from his home. My paternal parents and my grandparents, the farmers, and my father ran away. He didn't want to be the one who is working all his life in the farm. So he came out. He was the one who came out of the farming background, and he was the one who even was doing breaking the rocks during that time. It is around 1960s. I'm talking about 1960s and 1970s. So he did that. He was a driver. So ultimately, he was in NTPC as a bulldozer operator, and that was his last designation. He retired from NTPC. Okay, and I'm not ashamed of telling this history to everyone, because that is where our roots are, right? From where we began. So my father had his journey. And again, we were six siblings, three brothers and three sisters. And uh, three of us, all three brothers, are sadly suffering from hemophilia. And two brothers have expired in between. Otherwise, we would have been five brothers and three sisters, eight siblings in the family. So that is a big family, right? So when you have a big family, and even if your father is working somewhere, you now have sufficient of income at home, right? So you have seen the journey where nothing is sufficient. You're always in lack of something, right? So when you grow up, you want to be in a condition where it is no more that lack of money should be the reason that you have not chosen something, right? The compromise should not come because of that there was something lacking. In fact, you should have ample choice. So that's what actually prompted me to go for entrepreneurship, because I was working the first job that I left was as a junior research scientist. Okay, if I would have continued, I would have been in any good biopharmaceutical or biotech company. I would have been a VC and would have been earning something. But again, I realized that many a times what happens is we people who come from small towns or tier 3 cities, we get good opportunities in the big cities or metro cities. Then we take up big jobs and we leave our roots now. And what is the reason? We start scolding that the place we come from doesn't have enough uh, basic abilities of basic amenities. So we are blaming all the time. And what we are saying, there are more opportunities in the big cities and the metro cities. Whereas it is a similar type of a brain drain when we say that the Indians who are intellectual, who are very sharp, they go to America and other Western countries and they innovate there and start their journey there. It is same thing. When people with intellect
Yes,
from
आपकी आवाज
small
नहीं आ रही.
town,
Sir, you are not audible. Your
Participants,
voice is not
please
audible.
mute yourself.
hello,
Yes. Yes, sir. You
yeah,
can continue, sir.
yeah, someone was saying that the voice is not coming.
Sir,
No,
you are
sir.
not
No, sir,
audible.
no,
Actually,
sir. Clear, clear,
And
clear,
now
sir.
you are audible.
Okay, okay. Thank you so much. So, actually, again, this is what I'm trying to explain, that many of us who come from small towns and small cities, we tend to take a permanent job in a big cities and big companies. And we dream of achieving our lives by unrooting ourselves. So my aim was, I come from Singrauli district, Madhya Pradesh. Those who are aware of it would be knowing that Singrauli is actually the power hub of India. It has more than 10 thermal power projects and it has coal mines. Okay, it has Maharatnas like NTPC and NCL here. Okay, and Reliance Ultra Mega Power Project and Asia's largest conveyor belt is also present here. So the place is like Diya Tale Andhera wali baat hai. So the revenue that is generated here is a lot greater. So the development should have been a lot greater, but it is not, right? Because the education and other thing, health facilities and other facilities are not as compared to the bigger cities. So since I'm a biotechnologist, I have done masters in biotechnology and I have had some research experience. I wanted to impart that thing to the people here, to the youth here in my region, who are actually connected with the land also. See, one of the application of biotechnology is into agriculture and environment, and these are two important issues even at my place. And when we talk about the location, this Singrauli is actually the border area. It is connected with Uttar Pradesh, it is connected with Chhattisgarh, and even Jharkhand is not too far away. So when we see the Singrauli district is actually a good location to enter four states. So uh, many of you here who are looking to start a business, you would also read, expert would also say the location of the choice of your business is very important, right? Along with the product or the service that you are starting, it is important to choose the location. So that was the reason I chose my location. Because not only that, because here no biotechnology company was here, and people are not working on the technology part of agriculture or environment here. So it made a great location for me. But again, because it is tier 3 city, so education is not there, so the acceptance of things that would bring in, if I'm bringing in changes, would be not that much, right? So I needed to educate people. So my process was to let me educate and train the youth in the region into the skills that is required, right? And as we skill the local people, we'll have the local talent to connect with us. And this is what was my plan when I started my venture here. And that was Sing Biotech that I started because I wanted my legacy to be there when I die. So that was the thing. And I started it. And but again, as the books say or the experts say, your biggest supporters are your family and near and dear ones. So for your information, there is a warning or an alert or a condition applied. You need to understand your own condition. Not always you will have their support. And it is not because they don't want to support, but there are reasons for it, right? Because when you are at some level, let's say a thought level, education level, or financial level in the society, there are some fears also in the mind that you need to actually break. If you are one in the family which is not with the background of entrepreneurship, they are scared, right? Because some are scared of success. You might relate it. Even that goes with the studies. At times people think that what if I get the first rank, so they are scared that what would I do if I stood first in the class, or when I was successful. They are scared of the success. So that is something that you need to understand. And another thing is that they are scared of dream, because if you are coming from that background, you understand what their mental level is, and you might have also felt it. So to be an entrepreneur, because you need a support from the family, or at least from the friend, or a close knit of people who understand your vision and who understand what you are trying to achieve. Because nobody in the world today we live in can say that I will achieve it single handedly. It's not possible. You need to work as a team. That's why a team skills, or working in a team, is very important. And you can do it mindfully while you are doing your education. Right now you are in your college time, where you are working with your friends on different projects. You are thinking to each other, you are bombarding some ideas to each other. Work on few pilot projects. Because I think even your center at Galgotia, the Innovation Center, it gives you an opportunity to actually innovate and try out some ideas, right? Because now, in our time when we were growing up, it was like we were not allowed to fail, right? But now you are allowed to fail even if you make a mistake while you are trying to achieve something that is good for the society and good for your country. So you can do it. There are some people who are fearful of failure because they have failed. So what they will be saying to you, that you cannot do it. सुना होगा आप लोगों ने, तुम्हारे बस का नहीं है, तुम नहीं कर पाओगे, right? It's not because you cannot do it. It's because they are scared. They tried some time back, और अब they have given up कि हो नहीं सकता, उनसे नहीं हो सकता. They cannot do it. So what they put it in forward to it is that they put you, okay, they see themselves in you and say that you won't be able to do it. So this is what you need to actually mute yourself to. Okay, I'm not listening to you. You have to be unfazed by what they are saying in that part. So it has to come from here. If you want to be an entrepreneur, you need to find the reason why you want to be an entrepreneur. Or when you are inventing, uh, see, our education system has changed a lot. We have been running after, and our education system, what does it teaches us? You need to be good enough, competitive in this competitive world. Why? Because you need to get a good job into a multinational company, an MNC, or a foreign company. There are many who are looking forward to get a job in the foreign company. Why? Because then they will be earning in dollars. US जाने का मौका मिलेगा, यूरोप जाने का मौका मिलेगा. Go. Nobody is stopping you. जाओ, घूम के आओ, business करो उनके साथ. But your business should be in India, should be in your country. So what should be your invention source? Solving the problems of India, problems that lie near to you. Many, all the visionaries you might talk to, they will talk about solving the problem that lies near to you, or you have experienced your life in your life. Now when I am working as a trustee, and I started my own trust, and I'm working for the welfare of people with rare condition. That is my life purpose, I found. Okay, because there are many people like me. It is a rare disease because it is, let's say, in thousands or lakhs, one person is suffering from it, and their family is suffering from it. They face problems at financial level, social level. Education is not taken care of, their livelihood is not taken care of. I have met parents who say that they wished their child is dead before them. Why? Because the health condition is not so much, and even they are scared who will take care of their family, or the patient, or their child, when they are no more. So that is a problem, and that is an issue that needs to be tackled and taken care of. So this is what I am doing right now as a part of my life purpose. And with my NGO, I am working towards it. We talk about the healthcare, education, and livelihood generation. And in that, all my experiences I'm putting together, and we are making programs, and I'm training the people here at the native level to how to put their skills into business. Even through our NGO, we have collaborated with self-help groups, women self-help groups into the rural area, which again is a part of the government scheme to help empower the women in the rural area, and at the same time to increase the income of the farmers. So see, this is the link where we can solve the problem. Government alone cannot do it, because government doesn't have almost all the resources. So as a business model also, that could work out. Let's say there are SSGs, or the self-help groups in the rural area. They are making a product. You can be their marketeer. You can sell that. That is also a business model. Right now, you are aware of the e-commerce. They are not aware of the e-commerce portals. So you can help them build their business. So that is one more idea I'm sharing today with you. Many of you might come from the smaller towns or the cities, or even you might be from the rural area, villages. So apne gaon ke problem dekho, how you can solve it. And let me tell you, when you solve your village problem, you will solve many villages problem in India. Bharat chota nahi hai. We have many customers out there who are looking for your solution. So your small solution could be a big business model, which again, so don't focus on solving the problems that you will be getting the dollars. In fact, the dollars will come chasing to you when you start solving the problems, right? Your own countries, your own problem, because then only can you become at par with those developed countries. You're always chasing the developed countries कि वहां से technology लाओ तब हमारा development होगा, and then you will be able to go ahead. Don't do that. Develop your technology, right? And many of you might be aware that recently a private venture launched their first rocket through ISRO. Right now we are entering the new space era, right, where the private players are going to come up into space again, right? So India has a lot of talents. You guys have a lot of talents. So it is time that you start focusing on it and channelizing that put your country first, and then where you belong to, right? Put your local area first, solve the problems through what you have learned, and you will be able to solve a lot more problems there, and that would also change into a business model for you if you're looking to start a business. And last, I would like to hello. Yeah.
Already I have a problem. Pankaj Kumar here. I'm saying to
Okay.
you कि which types of business models is available in various area.
Business that are available in village area, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So, Pankaj, see, village area, there are so many things, right? Let's say, if you have an agriculture land yourself, okay? So, what are you growing there? Are you growing paddy and wheat only, or are you growing seasonal vegetables also? What are you doing? Can you tell me? Hello, Pankaj.
But it's already the small farmer is growing now. The
Okay.
farming of vegetables, rice, and wheats. It
Okay.
is
Now let me give you an example again, because I'm involved with the training of the self-help groups in the rural area. So there are many land holdings. We talk about the marginal farmers who have very small land holdings. Let's say around a zero point 0.5 acre to 1 acre to be maximum, right? 2.5 acre भी बहुत कम है because of the land division and all that is happening, right? So for them, we train them into oyster mushroom cultivation. You don't need to plant mushrooms into soil. आप उसको घर के अंदर भी लगा सकते हो, एक शेड एरिया में भी लगा सकते हो, and mushroom is a high value product. We helped train
yes,
them in.
definitely it's a high value product, but mushroom is not selling to anywhere. So, or sir,
Mushroom is not selling to
also,
anywhere.
yeah, definitely, sir.
Yeah, who said so? If you are in the Delhi NCR region, Delhi NCR is a very big market, and the crores of rupees farmers or the farms that have set up mushroom farms are earning. And let me tell you, as per the data, our country is producing less amount of mushroom than the market is available. And at the same time, oyster mushrooms and all that are being produced are exported outside. The problem here is, are you reaching the right people, or the marketing of the product? See, the thing is, you can grow anything, or you can produce anything, but you need to market it, right? Many a times in rural area, our farmers are not able to market it, because let me tell you the setup I have seen. In rural area, women of the rural area are working. वो घर में खाना बनाती हैं, वो खेत में जाके काम करती हैं साहब, और फिर अगर कोई इस तरीके की ट्रेनिंग हो रही है, वो भी वो उस ट्रेनिंग को करती हैं ताकि कुछ इनकम आए एक्स्ट्रा. Men at times वो धरना सेठ हैं, don't take it personally. Men think it कि भाई उनका काम है कि they need to dominate the women. अब now the thing is, अगर वो उस चीज को समझें, let's say what we are trying to do is, the male should also support the women here, right? Let's say the women is taking care, mushroom uga rahi hai, so man can go to outside the market and they can sell it, right? And what we have done is, through our NGO, we are actually training the local youth into the marketing skills, and we are helping them develop their business, where they are procuring the products made by the self-help group, and the women's they have made in their local village area, जो वो प्रोडक्ट बना रही हैं, ठीक है? तो वो मार्केट करने शहर नहीं आ सकती, उनके थोड़ा सा घर का इशू है और वो सारी चीज है. तो ये यूथ जो है, who is looking for employment, because unemployment बहुत है, right? तो youth जो unemployed है is looking for income source. ये उनके प्रोडक्ट को लेके मार्केट करके अपना एक कमीशन ले लेगा, and that also builds local brand. So that is local के लिए vocal होना भी यहाँ पे इस तरीके से होता है. We can solve the problem. It's just that, are we ready to do the hard work?
उनकी जो खेती है, एग्रीकल्चर है, वो ऐसे के बाद ना ग्रोथ होगा, जिससे कांस फिर इसको मार्केट में उतारेंगे बेचने के लिए। डेफिनेटली 6 मंथ के लिए जो हमारा बिजनेस है वो तो स्टॉप रहेगा ना, तो ग्रोथ तो नहीं कर पाएगा।
नहीं, आप किस चीज का बात कर रहे हैं? आपकी आवाज बीच में कट गई थी। हेलो,
ऐसा ये जो 365 जो कंटिन्यू चले, ऐसा कोई ऐसा बिजनेस नहीं जो 6 मंथ करना पड़े।
पंकज, आपकी आवाज बीच में कट गई थी, बट जितना मैं समझ पा
you can also write your question in the chat box, so our speaker can see the chat box also and address your query.
and someone has raised the hand. Please, you can ask question. You can unmute and ask question.
Yes, I was saying one thing, that as you said that you gave the example of the mushroom. The thing is that the mushroom market is so prioritized, like it is very specific market. As you said that the market of the mushroom is in Delhi NCR region is so growing, but in the particular states like UP and Bihar and West Bengal, it is so small that very few, like elite members of that class, they used to consume it. So how you will develop that market in that place, not in this, like this area?
Okay, so I told you about my location, right? Singrauli, and about the local mindset. So it's same because we are connected to UP and Chhattisgarh and Jharkhand. So we have the same mindset as you said here. Now let me tell you.
Yes.
I'm working with the self-help groups, the women self-help groups. So अपना पंचायत लेवल पे ये सारा चीज है. The villagers, you know, many times बरसात में, if you are aware, mushrooms उनके वहां पे जंगलों में निकलती they sell.
हमारे साइड में सर मशरूम को, सर मशरूम देख, वो we don't see them as a vegetable, okay? We see
Yeah.
them as a waste product, like in Bihar, UP, sir, it is known as kukurmutta. Okay, kukurmutta, it is known as kukurmutta. Yes sir. So वहां पे उस चीज को कोई सीरियसली लेता ही नहीं है.
नहीं, एग्जैक्टली. सो सी द थिंग इज, इनिशियली उस चीज के काफी सारे आपके जो लोकल मिथ्स हैं उस चीज को खत्म करना जरूरी है. बट अगेन लेट मी टेल यू हियर आल्सो, जब बरसात होता है, बरसात के समय होता है, पहाड़ में बिजली होती है और इस तरीके से यू गेट स्मॉल मशरूम्स कमिंग आउट. ओके, उसको बाजार में ला के लोग लोकल लेवल पे, लोकल पीपल कंज्यूम इट. 700 to 800 रुपीज किलो बिकता है वो, right? So that is the market, and the experience we had here when these self-help groups, women started growing mushroom here. So they today we live in an era of technology. WhatsApp hai, even आपके village level पे लोगों के पास WhatsApp, they are using WhatsApp, right? उनके groups हैं, they are sharing there. और मैं आपको बताऊं, उनको शादी से ऑर्डर आया था 40-50 किलो मशरूम का. While we were training, उनको हमने कुछ सैंपल दिया था कि आप उसे ग्रो करिए अपने यहाँ, क्योंकि हम जब ट्रेनिंग दे रहे हैं तो ठीक है ये एक एरिया हुआ, पर क्या आप घर पे जाकर उसको सेम चीज को इम्यूलेट कर सकते हैं? क्या आप खुद रिप्रोड्यूस कर सकते हैं? बिकॉज यू नीड टू हैव दैट हैंड्स ऑन एक्सपीरियंस देयर, राइट? तो उस चीज का बहुत जरूरत होता है. सो वी गेव देम दैट एक्सपोजर, and when they shared those produces pictures in their groups, they got demands. अंडरस्टैंड दिस थिंग, दैट्स व्हाट आई एम सेइंग. मार्केटिंग पता नहीं है उनको, तो इसका मतलब नहीं है कि मार्केट नहीं है. एंड व्हेन पीपल एजुकेटेड, लेट्स से यू आर इन द सिटी, यू माइट हैव ईटेड मशरूम इन योर पिज्जा, खाया होगा आपने कभी भी मशरूम वाला पिज्जा खाया होगा, राइट? तो आप साहब वहां पे लोकल पिज्जा बनाने वाले वेंडर से कांटेक्ट कर सकते हैं, उनको बता सकते हैं आई विल बी सप्लाइंग यू फ्रेश मशरूम्स. आपके जो होटल रेस्टोरेंट्स हैं उनके अंदर हाई वैल्यू पे बिकता है मशरूम. पनीर एक समय लक्जरी डेलिकेसी था. राइट नाउ एवरीवन कैन हैव दिस थिंग, आपका पनीर. उसी तरीके से ये मशरूम जो हमने अपने लोकल लेवल पे, जब आप सर्वे करते हो मार्केट का, एंड कि वेदर पीपल विल हैव इट और नॉट, एजुकेटेड, आप एजुकेटेड हो, अगर आपके लोकल एरिया में आपको मशरूम मिलता है, आप खाओगे कि नहीं खाओगे? पहले ये जवाब दो आप. अगर आप खाओगे तो आपके जैसे एजुकेटेड जो लोग हैं ना, वो भी खाएंगे. एंड व्हाई शुड दे ईट इट? सी, इट इज द बेसिक फंडा ऑफ मार्केटिंग. बिजनेस जब आप कर रहे हो, बिजनेस डेवलप कर रहे हो, आप मार्केट में कई बार क्या होता है, योर प्रोस्पेक्टिव कस्टमर, इज नॉट अवेयर कि उसके पास ये चॉइस है एंड उसके बजट में ये चॉइस है और उसे वो खा सकता है या कंज्यूम कर सकता है. सो एज अ बिजनेसमैन और एज एन एंटरप्रेन्योर, इट इज योर ड्यूटी टू एजुकेट योर कस्टमर टू. अगर आप ये सोचो कि आप कोई चीज लेके आओ, कस्टमर सेल्फ एजुकेट हो जाए और आपका प्रोडक्ट खरीद ले, तो ये थोड़ा सा आपको टाइम बहुत ज्यादा लगने वाला है एंड यू विल नॉट फाइंड एंड मेक अ मार्केट आउट ऑफ इट. यस, अभी किसी ने और ने हाथ उठाया था. आई होप मैंने आपके सवाल का जवाब दे दिया.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
या अभी किसी और ने हाथ उठाया था. यू कैन आस्क अ क्वेश्चन प्लीज.
Hello sir, my name is Ali Hassan.
या हेलो.
Sir, first of all, sir, आपको हैंड में हैंडी फ्लश लगी हुई है, सब ठीक है सर?
Yeah, I told you I'm a patient of hemophilia, and it is a rare bleeding disorder. So I need to take factor injection every now and then because I have health conditions. So yesterday I got my factor injection taken. So it is because of that only.
थैंक यू सर, आपने इतनी क्रिटिकल सिचुएशन में हमें टाइम दिया. सर, एक क्वेश्चन था कि हमेशा हम सुनते हैं बिजनेस माइंड मतलब ये कैसे डेवलप होता है?
बिजनेस माइंड, देखिए सबसे पहले अगर हम बात करें व्हाट टाइप ऑफ बिजनेसमैन यू आर, राइट, देन अगेन बिकॉज लेट्स से आप इकोनॉमी की आपने पढ़ाई की होगी थोड़ी सी, तो यूएस एंड यूके ये सब क्या कहे जाते हैं, कैपिटलिस्ट इकोनॉमी, राइट, एंड वी आर टॉक्ड एज द सोशल इकोनॉमी. तो बिजनेस ये है कि आप मॉनेटरी वाइज हर चीज पैसे से ही तुलना करते हो या फिर उसमें आप समाज को कितना बेनिफिट मिल रहा है उस चीज का भी ध्यान रखते हो. सो देयर आर सोशल एंटरप्रेन्योर्स आल्सो. सो अंडरस्टैंड दिस थिंग्स दैट यू वांट हाई रिटर्न और इन टर्म्स ऑफ मॉनेटरी पैसे से, या फिर आप रिटर्न्स चाहते हो जो समाज में भी चीज लेके आए. बिकॉज सी वेयर वी आर लिविंग इन द टाइम, अगर आप पैसे ही बनाते जाओगे, देयर वो द गैप जिसके लिए आप हमेशा हम लोग चिल्लाते हैं कि रिच इज बिकमिंग रिचर, पुअर इज बिकमिंग पुअरर, राइट. अगर हम एक सस्टेनेबल मॉडल चाहते हैं जहां पे एवरीवन कैन अफोर्ड क्वालिटी थिंग्स एंड राइट थिंग्स जो उन्हें चाहिए उनके लिविंग के लिए, गुड लाइफ लीड करने के लिए, तो वहां पे पैसे की वैल्यू उतनी होगी जितनी होनी चाहिए, राइट. तो आप जो बिजनेस माइंड की बात करते हैं, इसका बस एक चीज से रिलेटेड है कि यू आर मेकिंग सम मनी आउट ऑफ इट और नॉट, राइट. इट इज अप टू यू देन कि आप कितना पैसा बनाना चाहते हैं उससे. Let's say you can have a market margin of 100 rupee on your product, but you choose that I'll have only 25 rupee margin on my product because I want more people to use it. अल्टीमेटली आप देखे होंगे पार्ले जी का मॉडल है, उसके छोटे छोटे पैक आते हैं, 2 रुपए 5 रुपए वाले भी पैक आते हैं पार्ले जी के, राइट. तो वो भी वो कई लोगों को सेल करता है, तो उससे भी मार्जिन कुछ निकाल लेता है. तो अल्टीमेटली द थिंग इज व्हाट, या तो आपने हाई प्राइस रखा, कुछ लोग को सेल किया, अपना कमाई किया, या फिर आपने बहुत लोगों का पेट भर दिया और उनसे थोड़ा थोड़ा लिया और आपका मार्जिन भी ऊपर आया. सो इट इज अप टू यू, यू हैव टू प्लान कि आपका प्रोडक्ट क्या है एंड हाउ यू वांट टू गो अहेड, उसको किस तरीके से इंप्लीमेंट करना है, एंड हु आर योर प्रोस्पेक्टिव कस्टमर, और उनसे भी बात करनी होगी. क्योंकि एट टाइम्स एज प्रीवियस जिन्होंने पूछा था, तो एक इंपॉर्टेंट चीज है, हाउ एजुकेटेड इज योर कस्टमर फॉर योर प्रोडक्ट. ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. या तो आप फर्स्ट टाइम कोई प्रोडक्ट ला रहे हो तो आपको एजुकेट करना ही करना पड़ेगा. आपके रीजन के अंदर अगर आप वो ला रहे हो तो आपको कस्टमर को एजुकेट करना ही पड़ेगा कि साहब ये प्रोडक्ट है, इसके ये बेनिफिट हैं, आप ये यूज कर सकते हो, ये इस चीज का अल्टरनेटिव है, आपको इतना फायदा करेगा. ये चीजें आपको इनिशियली बतानी ही पड़ेंगी. आप ये नहीं सोच सकते कि भाई पहले से ये है. अब अगर पहले से अगर मार्केट में वो प्रोडक्ट है तो यू हैव टू गिव अ कंपैरेटिव, उनको वो चीज बताना पड़ेगा इससे बेहतर क्यों है, राइट. आई होप आई एम एबल टू आंसर योर क्वेश्चन.
थैंक यू सर, इतना एक घंटे
Shreya has also asked a question. Sir,
Yeah,
being
please.
in the first year of our college, what is your advice to us that what we can do or the skill enhancement we can learn if we want to be an entrepreneur in future, but don't have any specific plan yet?
हाँ, दैट्स अ वंडरफुल क्वेश्चन. आपने पूरा सबका समावेश कर लिया है आपने. सो सबसे पहले मैं आपको बोलना चाहूंगा what you can do is first learn as many skills you can, right? Because when you're starting up as an entrepreneur, uh, let's say I'm coming from a humble background, you are also from a humble background. Let's say we are not rich. Even if you are rich, then also I'm telling you, learn all the skills you can, all the possible skills. जो सबसे important चीज है, and सबसे पहला skill जो important skill है वो है creative skill, right? Because anywhere you go, you have to use those innovative your creative skills. किसी भी invention में creativity नहीं है ना, वो invention sell नहीं करेगा. So you need to do it. Marketing करनी है तो उसमें भी creativity होनी चाहिए, right? कोई product designing, आप product designing की बात कर रहे हैं, your innovative cell might have those things कि जहाँ पे product designing के बारे में बात होती है, which again looks into the creative aspect. तो ये skill आपके पास होनी चाहिए. Second thing is you need to be mindful or observant. ऑब्जर्व करें आपके इर्द गिर्द क्या हो रहा है, एंड इसको ऐसे नहीं लें. लेट मी टेल यू माय पर्सनल एक्सपीरियंस. व्हेन आई वाज अ लिटिल चाइल्ड, एज आई टोल्ड यू, आई हैड माय हेल्थ इश्यूज एंड ऑल. तो मैं क्लास 1 में था, साइंटिस्ट क्या होता है वो नहीं जानता था, बट आई हैड डिसाइडेड आई वांट टू बिकम अ साइंटिस्ट. तो उसके लिए लोगों ने कहा था बहुत पढ़ना पड़ता है. तो ड्यूरिंग दैट टाइम व्हाट आई डिड वाज, उस समय हिंदुस्तान टाइम्स और टाइम्स ऑफ इंडिया में साइंस फाई ये पोर्शंस आते थे. आई वुड रीड दोस न्यूज़पेपर्स और उनके क्लिप्स काट के रखता था. दैट वाज फन, एजुकेटिव, एंड आई न्यू बिफोर हैंड. जब मैं कॉलेज में आया तब जीन थेरेपी लोग पढ़ रहे थे. मैं उससे पहले पढ़ चुका था जीन थेरेपी क्या होती है, डीएनए स्ट्रक्चर्स क्या होते हैं. व्हेन माय फ्रेंड्स वर स्टडीइंग इन स्कूल एंड ऑल दोस थिंग्स, आई वाज अवेयर ऑफ दोस थिंग्स. दैट मींस पर्सनली I had gained that much knowledge before my counterparts had. So वहां पे आप competitive way में भी आप अपने दूसरे counterparts से ahead रहेंगे आप. तो ये skills आप सीखें. And आप, let's say you have not decided which field you will be starting. It doesn't matter. I'm a biotechnologist, right? And I have done all the things that a person from an MBA background would be doing. I have done all those things, right? Market analysis and talking to the customer education. ये सब कैसे किया साहब, right? Analytical skills, रिसर्च में एनालिटिकल स्किल्स हैं जो हम फॉलो करते हैं. एक स्टेप बाय स्टेप डिसिप्लिन, राइट? व्हेन वी आर फॉलोइंग दोस थिंग्स, डिसिप्लिन. ये स्किल्स तो आप ऐसे ही डे टू डे बेसिस पे अपने अंदर डेवलप कर सकते हैं. एनालाइज कि ये लोकल मंडी में ये इस तरीके से आप मंडी में विजिट करें. यू आर समवन फ्रॉम द बिजनेस एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन बैकग्राउंड, मंडी विजिट कीजिए लोकल में, वहां पे प्रोडक्ट्स को देखिए कि किस तरीके से उसके हर वीक में या हर मंथ में किस तरीके से चेंज हो रहे हैं. इस तरीके से प्रोजेक्ट बनाइए आप, उसमें कोई पैसा इन्वेस्ट नहीं करना है. गेट द नो हाउ कि हाउ डिफरेंट प्रोडक्ट्स आर डूइंग इन द मार्केट, राइट? आप एग्रीकल्चर से रिलेटेड तो एग्रीकल्चर के उसमें कीजिए, या फिर आप अगर कपड़े के उसमें जानना चाहते हैं तो उसमें आप स्टडी कीजिए. तो एनालिटिकल स्किल्स इनको भी आपको करना जरूरी है. एंड व्हेन बीइंग एन एंटरप्रेन्योर, हो सकता है यू आर ऑल अलोन हु इज स्टार्टिंग एट फर्स्ट. दैट्स व्हाई द टर्म फाउंडर एंड को फाउंडर लगता है, राइट? पहले किसी एक ने कोई विजन देखा, उस पे काम शुरू किया, तो दैट पर्सन इज फाउंडर. देन कोई और दूसरा साथ में आया, थोड़ा सा इन्वेस्टमेंट लाया, उसने भी सेम विजन देखा, दे बिकेम को फाउंडर्स, राइट? तो आप उसका अपने बिजनेस का स्टार्टिंग में हो सकता है यू डोंट हैव इनफ फंड्स, या फिर यू आर लो ऑन कैश, सो यू हैव टू मैनेज थिंग. तो आपको वो चीज करना चाहिए. कई बार सी आई एम एन इंट्रोवर्ट, एज बेसिकली मैं इंट्रोवर्ट था, राइट? बट अगेन आई हैव मेड कोल्ड कॉल किया सर, राइट? और घंटे आधे घंटे 1 घंटे कस्टमर को बात करके प्रोडक्ट को समझाया है कि दिस इज हाउ इट वर्क्स एंड दिस इज हाउ इट इज गोइंग टू बेनिफिट टू यू. सो यू कैन डू इट, यू कैन प्रैक्टिस इट. या अपने फ्रेंड्स के साथ इस तरीके से बात कर सकते हो कि यू आर सेलिंग अ पर्टिकुलर प्रोडक्ट एंड सी हाउ यू डेवलप, बिकॉज देन यू फील कॉन्फिडेंस, राइट? यू नीड दैट कॉन्फिडेंट लेवल इन योरसेल्फ. कई बार क्या होता है ना, स्किल में आप 19-20 हो, बट व्हेन यू हैव this confidence in yourself, right, in your skills, that what makes you succeed. So keep boosting that confidence level in yourself. थोड़ा थोड़ा ऐसे करते चलो, आपको लगेगा, आप खुद से फील करोगे, yes, I'm growing, I've gone better. That's what I'm saying. दूसरों को देख के don't compare, but see your own growth, your own journey, you will succeed. I hope I've been able to answer. Anyone else would like to ask anything?
Yes, Rohan. Do you have any question?
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir. First of all, the knowledge of our session. Sir, my
Yeah,
question is, steps should what steps should be taken to started any business? And sir, mainly, what is the negative impact when we start any business?
uh, sorry, can you repeat your question? Your voice was a bit crack. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, रोहन, क्या आप अपना सवाल एक बार और पूछेंगे? Can you repeat once again?
Yes, sir. Sir, what steps should be taken to started any business? And sir, what
Okay.
is the negative impact, sir, when we started?
Okay. So, what step one should take to start a business and what are negative impact? Again, negative impact, कोई भी चीज start करने का negative impact पहले आपने negative बात पे ही कर लिया. Again, that's why I gave you an example of scenario. आप कहाँ से belong करते हैं, right? The family, because many times आप book भी पढ़ेंगे, management book भी पढ़ेंगे, expert बड़े-बड़े आएंगे, वो बोलेंगे साहब आपके पहले supporter जो है business शुरू करोगे, कोई भी चीज शुरू करोगे, कौन होता है? Family members, फ्रेंड्स, ठीक है, लोकल में आपके जितने दोस्त हैं. सो यू नीड टू इवैल्यूएट दैट थिंग. दैट्स व्हाई आई टोल्ड यू कि कई बार क्या होता है कि हो सकता है आपके पेरेंट्स ने कभी कोई बिजनेस ट्राई किया हो, दे माइट हैव फेल्ड, तो उनके अंदर वो डर बैठ जाता है कि यार हम लोग के बस का नहीं है, हम लोग मिडिल क्लास हैं, हम लोग को तो नौकरी करना चाहिए, ऐसे करना चाहिए, राइट? या फिर रिश्तेदार जो हैं, अगेन एट टाइम्स व्हाट हैपन कि वो सिनेरियो है. दीज आर नेगेटिव थिंग्स, राइट? उसका कोई नेगेटिव इम्पैक्ट नहीं है. आपने नेगेटिव इम्पैक्ट बस तब होता है जब आपने, लेट्स से योर पेरेंट्स आर सपोर्टिंग यू, तो आपने उनका सारा पैसा लेके बिना सोचे समझे, यू हैव मेड अ बिजनेस प्लान, बिना सोचे समझे आपने वो पूरा पैसा लेके डुबो दिया. दैट इज द नेगेटिव थिंग, राइट? एंड यू डिड नॉट डू द हार्ड वर्क. सोचा कि भाई पैसा है, आइडिया है, नाउ बिजनेस विल वर्क. इट्स नॉट लाइक दैट, right? Because when you start a business, you need to see what problem you are solving. Again, सिर्फ मेरे मुंह से नहीं, आपने सारे एक्सपर्ट के मुंह से सुना होगा कि if you are solving a problem, your business will succeed, right? Because again, अगर आप most economic effective way में किसी प्रॉब्लम को सॉल्व कर रहे हैं, let's say environmental issues आजकल बहुत लोग डिस्कस कर रहे हैं, and recently I have even learned that now आपका जो मराइन कार्बन क्रेडिट है, मराइन एरिया में जो मैंग्रोव फॉरेस्ट हैं, दे एक्चुअली कैप्चर मोर कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड देन योर रेन फॉरेस्ट, ट्रॉपिकल रेन फॉरेस्ट एंड ऑल. सो कार्बन क्रेडिट एक कॉन्सेप्ट था जो बहुत पहले चला था, बीच में उसका थोड़ा सा बिजनेस वैल्यू डाउन हो गया था, अभी फिर चल गया है. एंड इसके ऊपर भी आपका एक क्रेडिट बन रहा है, राइट? जिससे कंपनियों को पैसे मिल रहे हैं. सो दैट इज ऑल्सो वन बिजनेस मॉडल where you are protecting the environment, ठीक है, and at the same time you are turning it into a business. Let's say companies जो ज्यादा वेस्ट क्रिएट कर रहे हैं, आप उनके वेस्ट को डिस्पोज ऑफ कर रहे हैं अगर चीपर वे में, लोकल में. अब जैसे हमारे यहाँ पे एनटीपीसीज हैं और अदर थर्मल पावर प्रोजेक्ट्स हैं, फ्लाई ऐश बनाते हैं ये, ठीक है, ये फ्री में देते हैं लोगों को, ट्रक के ट्रक, डंपर के डंपर फ्री में जाते हैं इनके पास. दैट मींस रॉ मटेरियल फ्लाई ऐश तो फ्री में जा रहा है, राइट? एंड हमारे डिस्ट्रिक्ट में क्या किया है कि दे हैव मेड इट मैंडेटरी कि फ्लाई ऐश से बने हुए ब्रिक्स ही यूज होंगे कंस्ट्रक्शन में. सो इसका मतलब जो फ्लाई ऐश ब्रिक बना रहे हैं जो बिजनेसेस, दे आर बेनिफिटिंग, राइट? सो अकॉर्डिंगली अपने लोकल एरिया में देखिए. एंड कुछ चीजें मेरे ख्याल से शायद बुक में भी नहीं है और ना कोई बताता है. एवरी डिस्ट्रिक्ट हैज अ डिस्ट्रिक्ट ट्रेड इंडस्ट्रियल सेंटर, ठीक है, उसके पास जाइए. गवर्नमेंट के कई स्कीम्स, सब्सिडी प्रोग्राम उन्हीं के थ्रू रन होते हैं, डिस्ट्रिक्ट ट्रेड इंडस्ट्रियल सेंटर के थ्रू. और ऐसा है, यानी जो लोकल लेवल पे, वहां पे बिजनेस फिर आपके लोकल लेवल पे आप जो कर रहे हैं, ठीक है. सो आपको जो मैंने रूरल बोला, तो उसमें खादी ग्रामोद्योग का भी वहां पे है, उसका भी बजट है. सो पीपल आर डूइंग इट. मुझे सब्सिडी मिली थी, ठीक है, चीफ मिनिस्टर का एम्प्लॉयमेंट जनरेशन प्रोग्राम था, तो आई नो द प्रोसेस. किसी को अगर जानना है मेरे यहाँ मध्य प्रदेश में कैसे क्या प्रोसेस है, तो मैं वो चीज उसको बता सकता हूँ कि देखो ऐसे ऐसे प्रोसेस है। बाकी लेट्स नॉट टॉक अबाउट गवर्नमेंट का क्या चीज कैसे होता है, बिकॉज यू नो और भी बहुत सारी चीजें वहां पे होती हैं, तो वो अलग एजेंडा हो जाएगा। बट अगेन देयर आर थिंग्स दैट आर अवेलेबल। एंड आप तो अभी आपके पास इंक्यूबेटर सेंटर है, इनोवेटिव सेंटर है। बाय द टाइम हम जब पढ़ाई कर रहे थे, हमें पेटेंट के बारे में मालूम था, बट वी डिडंट गेट सपोर्ट कि आप उसको कॉलेज टाइम में कुछ इन्वेंशन करिए या कुछ नोवेल आप करिए, इनोवेट करिए और उसको पेटेंट करिए। बिकॉज लेट्स से यू हैव सॉल्व्ड ए प्रॉब्लम थ्रू सम इनोवेटिव थिंग, प्रोडक्ट बनाया आपने, तो आप उसको पेटेंट कर लीजिए, लाइसेंस करिए। इफ यू डोंट हैव इनफ फंड कि आप उसको बिजनेस रूप में कन्वर्ट कर सकते हैं, यू कैन लाइसेंस इट टू मोर इकोनॉमिकली हेल्दियर इन्वेस्टर, और उस बिजनेस को आप सेल कर सकते हैं उसे। जैसे मैंने आपको बताया कि वेटनरी हेल्थ से रिलेटेड एक पेटेंट हमने फाइल किया हुआ है, एंड वी आर लुकिंग टू सॉल्व द प्रॉब्लम। मुझे जानवरों से बहुत प्यार है, हमारे अपने खुद मेरे पास पेट भी हैं, और एक समय हमारे पास गाय भैंस थे, मैंने उनकी भी सेवा की है साहब, गोबर भी फेंका है देखिए, ठीक है। तो आई हैव डन दैट, so I know what problem happens। and जब आपके animals जो है वो diseased हो जाते हैं, so there are a lot of scopes in animal health also। so and we have largest number of cattle in the world। तो आप और लाइफ स्टॉक्स, तो यानी आपके एनिमल हेल्थ के सेक्टर के अंदर भी, या एनिमल से प्रोडक्ट या एनिमल केयर के लिए प्रोडक्ट, देयर आर लॉट ऑफ स्कोप्स आउट देयर। और हर साल हमारे यहाँ अराउंड 10 मिलियन आपके ये पेट सेल होते हैं हमारे कंट्री में। स्टिल नॉट ऑर्गेनाइज्ड मार्केट है ये, अभी उतना ऑर्गेनाइज नहीं हुआ है। सो देयर इज अनदर स्कोप फॉर यू। आई एम टेलिंग यू ऑल दिस थिंग्स कि ये सब चीजें हैं, लुक इनटू इट and you will be solving a lot more problems there। I hope I am able to answer your question। और किसी ने हाथ उठाया अभी?
Yes, Ale Hassan, if you want to ask, then unmute yourself. And Manish Kumar is there. Abhishek Gupta.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yeah,
Abhishek.
please।
Yes, sir. I was talking about if a market is previously crowded, already crowded, and I want to get into the market. So, sir, what can be the proper roadmap to get into the market to beat the existing market?
Okay, beat the existing market, right? Let's say you are talking about same product. Let's take an example of potato chips, right? There are a lot more brands of potato chips, but again, the market for potato chips is also very high. Because the consumption is in large amount. The youth today is eating the potato chips, because you need to first identify your product, what product you want to enter into, and then do the study who are the main players, right? And why the customer likes that particular flavor or particular customer, whether it's because of the price or the taste. Okay, because FMCG again has different products and different things. If you have shampoo, then is it the quality of the shampoo, or again if there are chemical involved in it, right? Now the customer is becoming more aware towards the health, so they are talking about the wellness and organic products. So can you bring in an organic substitution, right, to any chemical used in particular product? Let's say preservatives are used in potato chips and all. So can you remove that preservative? Let's say the shelf life reduces, but again, with the competitive price range, can you give healthier potato chips? If you can do it, that is what is the way to go about doing it. And you can have different marketing strategies also. Yeah.
Yeah, sir. But the thing is, if the existing players are very huge, they are. If we are talking about the social media sector, means the Facebook and the Instagram, then what can be a potential? What can be a potential way to beat that market? Just
Okay.
like Snapchat beat the Instagram and Facebook and get into the market, which
Yeah.
was already crowded.
Yeah, it was already crowded, and now when you see Twitter is taking some decisions, so people are leaving Twitter also, right? So again, the product we are talking about here, right? What you talked about is an application. Snapchat is an application, social media app, right? And
Yes, sir.
people are consuming it, and the market size is global. And again, the thing is what type of a product you are choosing and what are the features that are present in it. See, TikTok gave a good run for money to Instagram and everything. And when it got banned in India, the Instagram and Facebook got some breathing in, right? So again, the thing is how innovative or how different, even if your one feature is different from all one of all these player, because you are talking about a technology based product. Snapchat or Twitter or Instagram, all are technology based product, and all are applications, right? Even WhatsApp is an application. So we don't use that much WeChat, right? And as there was some issues with WhatsApp making few things mandatory, people started to shift to Telegraph. So you need to be alert about what wrong decisions those people are taking, because at times what you are talking about is the big player. They take decision based on their ego, that we are big players, right? Like Elon Musk right now is taking, which is actually harming Twitter. But let's see what
Yeah.
he makes about and does to get a few more people back in, because otherwise Twitter is going to lose on a lot of revenue and credentials. So already yesterday I saw Ku has become second largest microblogging site now. So Twitter is getting a good run for money now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
I hope I am able to answer your question.
yeah, sir.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
Any other? Abhishek Gupta.
yes,
Okay.
sir.
Manish. Yes. Please ask.
Yes. Yes, sir. The thing is, कि how can we develop that creative mind कि जो existing, see sir, Facebook have lots of employees with lots
Hmm.
of thoughts and innovative technology, technological mindset. So how can we as a solo entrepreneur
Hmm.
can get into that level of innovation कि हम लोग जो existing इतनी बड़ी टीम है उनके पास बहाने को बहुत पैसा है उसको
Hmm.
बीट कर सके, तो वो इनोवेटिव माइंडसेट कैसे हम लोग डेवलप कर सके?
सबसे पहले तो ये है कि डोंट गेट scared of seeing the team, right? At times there is a single person who is capable of the entire team on the opposition side, right? तो इस चीज के लिए तो आप डरे ही नहीं कि भाई सामने वाले के पास बहुत पैसा है और बहुत ये चीज है, because they all started with the same thing. They were solopreneur, right? And then they started building up the team. The thing is, if you are really scared and you want to challenge Facebook, then you won't succeed. You need to have a vision of your own. Facebook or now Meta has their own vision and they are working on it. But you need, as a solopreneur or an entrepreneur, you need to have your own vision, and that relates and connects with your prospective clients or the customers, because then you it would be a fire in your heart and in your eyes when you are speaking, and it will connect with your prospective clients and the customers, because then even Facebook would want to buy you out. See, that is what Zuckerberg did by buying TikTok, WhatsApp. Why did it buy it? Because they were giving competition to Facebook, right? So this is what the thing is all about. And many a times what happens, when you have your vision clear and you are solving a problem, the bigger players will come to you to bid. भाई तू इतने पैसे ले ले और हमें अपना business sell कर दे, right? So
Yes, sir.
it is
Yes,
up to you how you negotiate during that time.
yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, welcome.
Okay. Any other question? Pankaj Kumar.
So
Yes.
what are the smartest way of the fund of my business?
Sorry, can you repeat once again?
So what are the smartest way the fund of my business?
Okay, so you want a smart way to fund your business, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so before I answer this, I would like to know what are the different ways through which your business could get some fund. Can you tell me what are the ways you know? Hello. Yeah, Pankaj.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
हाँ, आप बताएं मुझे पहले कि आप क्या-क्या वे जानते हैं कि आप कि बिज़नेस को इस तरीके से फंड मिल सकता है। देन आई विल टेल यू व्हाट इज़ द स्मार्टेस्ट वे।
तो फर्स्ट भी ऐसे सर, जो भी इन्वेस्टर होंगे उनको थोड़ा सा हमको सहयोग में अपने लेंगे।
एक वे हो गया और
दूसरा वे आई डोंट नो सर, ऑलरेडी आई एम गेटिंग अ मिस्टेक।
अच्छा, ओके, सो दैट मीन्स व्हाट यू आर सेइंग इज कि इन्वेस्टर्स, राइट? तो इन्वेस्टर तो हर वो व्यक्ति हुआ, अगर आप भी अपने बिजनेस में पैसा लगा रहे हो तो यू आर एन इन्वेस्टर, राइट? एंड अगर कोई पैसा नहीं दे पा रहा है और आपका सहयोग कर रहा है, राइट? इफ लेट्स से द फैमिली मेंबर्स, you have started a business and they are circulating in their circle, in their network, they are investing their belief in you. सो आप पैसा चाहिए आपको या फिर आपको वो सपोर्ट चाहिए, राइट? यू नीड टू डिसाइड, because at times even if you have limited fund resources, but if you can network around, जस्ट इससे पहले जो हमने बिजनेस मॉडल्स की, टेक बेस्ड बिजनेसेस की बात की, वो सोशल मीडिया और इन पे रीच करने की बात कर रहे हैं, तो दे यूज पेड एड्स और उस तरीके से जाते हैं। यू डोंट नीड टू मच ऑफ अ फंड टू स्टार्ट अ बिजनेस। First, you need an idea and that solves a problem, and an innovation that solves a problem, राइट? तो आप अगर वो प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व कर रहे हैं तो अपने आप जैसे मैंने आपको बताया, शुरू में हमने बताया कि जैसे हम मशरूम का रूरल लाइवलीहुड जनरेशन के हिसाब से हम काम कर रहे हैं, तो हमने क्या किया कि प्रॉब्लम क्या था इन महिलाओं के साथ जो ग्रामीण क्षेत्र में है, वो शहर में आके मार्केट नहीं कर सकती, राइट? मार्केट शहर में है बड़ा, एंड ऐसे जैसे शादी ब्याह हो रहा है तो केटरिंग वाले हैं जिनको चाहिए रहती है मशरूम, क्योंकि पहले ये था कि आपका ये पनीर जो है एक लग्जरी कुज़ीन था, बहुत लोग कम लोग खा पाते थे, इसलिए वो चाहते थे कि हमारे शादी में अगर पनीर बनता है तो हमारे लिए इज़्ज़त की बात है, राइट? आज अगर हमारे शादी में मशरूम बनता है तो इज़्ज़त की बात है। तो अगेन ऐसे में क्या है, वर्ड ऑफ माउथ, एंड आपको फंड नहीं चाहिए यहाँ पे ज़्यादा के लिए, आपको राइट लोगों तक पहुँचना है। मार्केट आपकी स्ट्रैटेजी आपने कितनी सही कर रखी है और आपने क्या प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व कर रहे हैं और आप किस चीज़ पे स्ट्राइक कर रहे हैं, ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट चीज़ है। तो फंड तो अपने आप फिर लोग देने लगेंगे ना, आपका प्रोडक्ट सेल होने लगा, तो व्हाई डू यू नीड एन इन्वेस्टर टू आपका कुछ शेयर ले और आपको ब्याज चढ़ाए, या बैंक आप पे ब्याज चढ़ाए और बोले कि भाई साहब हमको 12%, 15%, 20% आप इंटरेस्ट दीजिए एंड देन आई विल गिव यू द मनी। क्यों? आपका प्रोडक्ट आज आप 100 पैकेट सेल कर सकते हो, उसी पैसे से आपके पास जब आएगा 200 सेल करने लगोगे, आपका डिमांड बढ़ता जा रहा है। तो फोकस ऑन दैट पार्ट। पहले ही बड़ा बनने के सोच में वी मिस ऑन द इम्पोर्टेंट पार्ट कि प्रोडक्ट की वैल्यू कैसे हम बनाएं और उस वैल्यू को मेंटेन करें एंड क्वालिटी को मेंटेन करके रखें, बिकॉज ड्यू रन मेनी बिजनेसेस शट डाउन बिकॉज उसमें क्वालिटी मेंटेन नहीं हो पाती है, या कंपटीशन के चक्कर में वो अपना जो कोर जो विजन शुरू किया था वो इधर उधर हिल जाता है, तो इसकी वजह से बिजनेस भी फिर हिल जाते हैं और डगमगा जाते हैं। So I hope I'm able to answer your question.
Any other question, please? Pankaj, are you interested to
No, sir.
ask any other question? Okay. Any other question from the participants? I think there is no question, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Now, Shivangi, are you here?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Your present circumstance don't determine where you can go. They merely determine where you start. When someone else says that you can't, but your determination should always say, yes, you can. I hope all of you must be motivated by what Sir said, and you will now look up to things with more positivity. Now, I would like to call upon Dr. Gaurav Kumar sir to present over the memento of honor to Manoj Kumar sir.
Thank you so much.
Yes, sir. Please accept a gratitude of love from the IIC family. And the Shivangi is here. We have Mayank, who is also a startup founder. We have 30 startups in the IIC, which is pre-incubated and incubated incubation stage in the IIC Galgotias University. And we are very glad and fortunate to have you, sir, as a speaker. And you have graced this occasion. Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you so
Thank you so
much.
much.
Thank
So
you so much,
I
sir.
want to so actually, in our Institute Innovation Council, we have a community. We have a startup. One of the startup that is Udyami, in where
Okay.
we connect with entrepreneurs, mentors, everyone related to the startup family, and there we try to provide people having any sort of idea with mentorship and guidance. So if you, sir, you can be the part and help the students there as a mentor. If you can join us, it will be our honor.
I would definitely love to, Shivangi. And as I said before, I love to interact with youth. And actually, my professional journey started with training when I provided training. So I love to speak to youth because, again, it's like I gain more energy from you guys. And when you are looking to solve a problem and you're looking to achieve something in a positive way,
Yes, sir.
and I can, in my best, if I can support you guys in any way, if my learnings, my life experiences can help you guys to achieve your goals in your life and help our country, then definitely I'm in.
So I will connect with you via WhatsApp or email, and I will take it from sir.
Okay, thank
And
you.
so thank you so much. It will be our honor that you will be working with us and guiding students of your domain.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Shivangi.
Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much, sir.
for inviting me, and once again for giving me an opportunity to speak to these wonderful kids out there who are looking to achieve something in their life. And I wish them all the very best, and I want them to achieve something in their life.
Yes, sir. This was a very interactive session and very informative session. So thank you once again, sir.
Yeah.
Dear participant, I have also sent the feedback link in your chat box. You can fill out that feedback link and give your feedback, because your feedback matters a lot for us.
Yes, yes, definitely. I would also love to know what they have thought about my speech and this interaction, because I enjoyed them. I enjoyed everyone asking their question, and loved each one asked at their level, and that is very important. That means they are giving focus into solving their problem in the local level. That is wonderful.
Okay. Am I audible?
Yes, yes, you are audible.
Yes, sir, you are.
Okay, okay, okay. So I have sent the feedback form in the chat box, and we will share with the Manoj sir also. After the participant, you should you are requested to kindly provide your feedback. Thank you once again, sir.
Thank you once. Yeah, thank you.
Due to some circumstance, our next speaker has not joined with us. I'm still trying. If they will join, please remain with us. I will inform you in few minutes.
If any one of you have any sort of startup idea or anything, you can join. You can feel free to contact me via WhatsApp. I will drop my number there. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Okay, dear participants, uh, our next speaker will not join us. So please fill out the feedback link and you can leave the meeting.
Thank you, sir.